Welcome back to 40-Day Refresh. Today we're going to continue talking about the development and executing your one-year plan. As a quick reminder, if you don't have the online course and email series that go with this program, you can find them at danielfoley.net/40-day refresh. You can get access to those there. But let's continue talking about your plan. So far, if we've gone through the process, we should have identified our one major project for the year, the one thing that we really feel like we're supposed to be doing over the next year, and the success criteria to say what needs to be true for that thing to be considered a success. We've identified areas we need to grow both internally as a person and externally in the skill sets that I need to develop. We've identified areas where I might need help, and some people in my life that might be able to help me in certain areas to make this plan happen. We've talked about identifying the top 3 priorities and listing out the action steps that you need to take and putting them in sequential order. And then we talked about increasing your motivation by finding the desires of your heart in each of the 7 rooms of the blueprint, and purpose and health, family, finances, order, time, and community. Writing out a description of what you want each of those areas of your life to look like a year from now. And then we talked about, printing out your plan, praying over it, taking communion over it, and giving it to God, and looking at our plan regularly. But one of the things I want to talk about next is that we talk about with emotions. You can stir yourself up. One of the things you're going to need to do to make this plan happen is we're going to have to stir ourselves up. You're going to have to stir up your joy. So there was a time when I was in college, and I got my senior season of playing college baseball. I got mononucleosis, and I missed about 6 weeks of my final senior season there. And I came back and I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to try to perform and to do well and all these types of things. And I wasn't performing very well. And I was kind of going through the grind, putting a lot of pressure on myself. And then finally I said, you know what? This is silly. I'm just going to go out and I'm going to enjoy the game. I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to enjoy the process of just going out there and pitching. Now, I wasn't doing anything different mechanically. I was doing the same exact thing, but I was in a much different mindset going out to pitch. And all of a sudden, I started to pitch some of the best games that I had pitched in all of college. And the difference was I began to pitch with joy. And so one of the things you're going to have to do is you begin to walk out this plan. You've got your plan. You've got steps in place. We're going to have to stir up your joy. There's going to be a process involved for making this plan happen, and you're going to have to find joy in the process. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to commit to showing up with joy. You can stir up your joy every single morning. You look at your plan, you start to stir up your joy, stir it into your system, just like we stir gratitude into your system in the morning. Let's begin to stir joy into your system. Find joy in the process. Make it fun. Make it enjoyable. Have fun as you go through this process of planning and executing your plan with God. And we got to find joy in the process for us to really make it happen. That's one of the biggest keys I've learned. You got to find joy in the process.